Let's be honest, if you keep finding yourself in situations where women seem to take advantage of you, it's time to face some hard truths. This isn't about blaming anyone, but about understanding the patterns that keep repeating in your relationships. Many men struggle with feeling like they're always the ones getting played, and it can be frustrating and confusing. In this video, we're going to break down why this happens, what you might be missing, and how you can start turning things around. Let's start by looking at the real reasons behind these experiences so you can finally stop the cycle. One of the biggest reasons men get played is ignoring obvious red flags. Maybe you notice she's inconsistent, or she only reaches out when she needs something, but you brush it off because you hope things will change. This wishful thinking keeps you stuck in a loop, giving chances to someone who's already shown you who they are. Recognizing and acting on these warning signs is crucial. If you keep making excuses for her behavior, you're setting yourself up to be taken advantage of again and again. Learning to trust your gut is the first step to breaking free. Another common trap is seeking validation from women. If you're always looking for approval or trying to please her at any cost, you give away your power. This dynamic makes it easy for someone to manipulate you, because your self-worth depends on her attention or affection. Instead of focusing on what you want and need, you end up bending over backwards to keep her happy, even when it's not reciprocated. Building your confidence and knowing your value is essential to avoid falling into this pattern. Setting boundaries is a skill many men overlook. Without clear boundaries, it's easy for someone to take advantage of your kindness or generosity. Maybe you always say yes even when you want to say no, or you let things slide that make you uncomfortable. Over time, this leads to resentment and feeling used. Healthy relationships require mutual respect, and that starts with communicating your limits. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and enforce your boundaries. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Sometimes men get played simply because they misread a woman's interest. Maybe she's being friendly, but you interpret it as romantic. Or perhaps she's not as invested, but you convince yourself otherwise. This can lead to chasing someone who's not really interested, leaving you vulnerable to being strung along. It's important to pay attention to her actions, not just her words. If she's not making an effort or showing genuine interest, it's better to move on than to hold on to false hope. Fear of being alone can drive you to accept less than you deserve. When you're afraid of being single, you might settle for unhealthy relationships or overlook bad behavior just to avoid loneliness. This mindset makes it easy for someone to take advantage of you, because you're more focused on not being alone than on being treated well. Learning to enjoy your own company and being comfortable by yourself is a powerful way to break this cycle and attract healthier relationships. Self-respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. When you respect yourself, you naturally attract people who respect you too. This means not tolerating disrespect, manipulation, or games. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. If you want to stop getting played, start by treating yourself with the same care and consideration you want from others. The more you value yourself, the less likely you are to fall for someone who doesn't. Breaking the cycle means changing your approach to dating and relationships. Start by being honest with yourself about what you want and what you're willing to accept. Don't be afraid to walk away from situations that don't serve you. Focus on building your confidence, setting boundaries, and communicating openly. Remember, you have the power to choose who you let into your life. When you shift your mindset, you'll notice a big difference in the way women treat you. Now that you understand why you keep getting played, it's time to move forward with a new perspective. Remember, you're not alone. Many men have been in your shoes. The key is to learn from your experiences and make better choices going forward. Focus on self-respect, clear communication, and healthy boundaries. With these tools, you'll be able to build stronger, more fulfilling relationships and finally break free from the cycle of being played.